And I think it's easy for a lot of people to sit there and post the pictures and the gifs over the fact that you talked about being in it to win it this year and you came up short. But you know what? They looked good all season long. They just ran into a better team here. I'm not going to sit here and bury this team. You look at these two teams, how they matched up, and over the course of the series, the better team won here. This is not about what somebody didn't do or rise to the challenge or rise to the occasion. They simply got beat. And sometimes you just have to tip your hat to a better team. And that's what we saw, case in point, here tonight. Let's get to the phones. We got Joey. And I think one of the other storylines to me that I'm intrigued by is, you look at what we've seen from him, and yes, we all know he's a talented player, but can he win? Can he win the Stanley Cup? And I think that question needs to be asked now because, he's been in the league for more than a half a decade. I like what he said this week, that he's all in, that he is ready to be in it to win it. I think he's going to need his teammates to be in that same mindset as well, right? I mean, he can only control what he can control, but let's see if there's a different player out there on the ice this year because, I think there's a lot of talent there, but I think a lot of people have kind of seen, like, can he break on through to be great, right? There's very good, and then there's great. And I think we're waiting to see if he can make that jump and win the Stanley Cup. All right, to the phones we go. Matthew is on line 4. And the whole narrative and the expression being good in the room, right? Chemistry is important with a team. How many times have we seen teams that are absolutely stacked with talent and they fall apart? Why? Because there was just a disconnect within the room. And I know with some reporters and some of the media members asking the kid, saying, hey, why? How do you endear yourself to teammates more? I don't know if there's ever really an answer. I mean, you can go out and, try to be the best player you can be. That's one way to do it. Personally speaking, I think another great way to do it is buying everybody pizza. Because, who likes pizza? Everybody, right? Everybody loves pizza. Let's go back to the phones here. Let's go to Brent. Brent is on line 3. And all eyes on this one man who might be able to hit 200 points for his career if he can have a decent little night and get on the score sheet. I'd love to see that happen. A model of consistency for the franchise since joining the team. And, hey, 200 points in the National Hockey League is no easy feat. So let's see if it all plays out later on tonight. All right, still to come here on the show, my pregame interview. Great night to be on the couch and watching hockey. Tons of scores around the league. Let's take a look at what went down. The Blue Jackets were hoping to play spoiler against the Stars. Dallas pushes past in a tight one. The Hurricanes were on the road to take on the Rangers. The New York Rangers toughed this one out, and they get the 2 points. The Red Wings took on the Oilers. Edmonton performed brilliantly offensively in the win.
The Pro career. Continue.